Web design, level up. Tech Talk. In this chapter, we will learn about HTML tag, head tag, title tag, body tag, line break BR tag, horizontal rule HR tag, paragraph P tag, image IMG tag, heading tags, text formatting tags, text properties, background properties. In the previous class, we have learnt that HTML is a tag-based language used to design web pages. There are various tags in HTML that allow us to build attractive web pages. Let us learn these HTML tags and their attributes in detail. HTML tag. HTML tag is a container tag and marks the beginning and ending of a web page. An HTML document is contained between the HTML and /HTML tags. This tag has only one attribute, which is lang. It specifies the language to be used for the content added in a web page. By default, the language is English, so it is not mandatory to add this attribute. Head tag. Head tag is a container tag which includes identification and supplementary information such as title of the document, scripts, styles, meta information, etc. This tag is included after the HTML tag and before the body tag in an HTML document. Title tag. The title tag is a container tag that contains the title of a web page, which is displayed in the title bar of the browser. Look at the picture above. The text written between the title and /title tags appears in the browser's title bar. Body tag. The body tag is a container tag. It contains all the visible content of a web page such as text, images, links, tables, and multimedia. Line break BR tag. The browser does not recognize any line breaks given using the Enter key in the HTML code. Even when we write text in different lines in an HTML code, it is not shown in the same manner on a browser. Line spacing between the lines of text can be given using the line break BR tag. It shifts the text following it to the next line. It is an empty tag. It does not have any attribute. Output. Horizontal rule HR tag. A horizontal line across the page is drawn using this tag. It is an empty tag which requires no closing tag. The HR tag accepts size, width, align, no shade, and color attributes. Output. Let us learn about them. Size. It specifies the thickness of line in pixels. The default value is 2 pixels. Width. It specifies the horizontal width of the line. The measurement can be either a value given in pixels or the percentage of page width. Align. It specifies the horizontal alignment of the line. Its value can be left, right, or center. Color. It specifies the color of the line. It can be a color name or a hexadecimal code. No shade. It displays a solid line without shading. Paragraph P tag. The paragraph P tag is used to begin a paragraph in the text. It is a container tag. P marks the beginning of a new paragraph and /P marks the ending of a paragraph. By default, the P tag aligns the text to the left. Output. Image IMG tag. The IMG tag is used to embed an image into a web page. It is an empty tag, meaning it does not have a closing tag. Let us learn about the attributes of the IMG tag. src. It specifies the path of the image. alt. It specifies alternate text for the image. If a browser cannot find the image, the text given in the alt attribute will be shown. Height. It specifies the height of the image. Width. It specifies the width of the image. CSS float property. The float property is used to move an image to the left or right side of a web page, allowing the surrounding text to wrap around it. It helps in creating neat and organized layouts, especially when placing an image beside a paragraph. Output. Heading tags. It is important to highlight the headings in the text. The heading elements tell the browser that which piece of text is heading. HTML provides 6 heading levels. Headings are the container elements and are written in the following format: HN heading text /HN. Here N is a heading level and it can take the values varying from 1 largest font to 6 smallest font. Text formatting tags. Text formatting tags in HTML are used to change the appearance of text on a web page. Let us learn about different text formatting tags. Bold, underline, and italics tags. There are certain tags which help in making the text as bold, underline, and italics. These tags are as B, U, and I respectively. These are container tags. Output. Subscript and superscript tags. Subscript tag. It is used to display the enclosed text as a subscript, lower and smaller than the main text. It is a container tag and is denoted as SUB. Superscript tag. It is used to display the enclosed text as a superscript, higher and smaller than the main text. It is a container tag and is denoted as SUP. Output. Text properties. CSS text properties are used to control the appearance and layout of text in web pages. They allow us to define various aspects of text such as font family, font size, text color, text alignment, text decoration, and text transformation. Some of the most commonly used CSS text properties are font family. This property is used to specify the font family or typeface to be used for the text. We can specify a single font family or a list of font families in order of priority. For example, font family Arial, sans serif. Font size. This property is used to set the size of the font. We can specify the font size in pixels or percentage. For example, font size 16px. Text align. This property is used to set the horizontal alignment of the text within its container. We can align the text to the left, right, center, or justify. For example, text align left, center, right, justify. Text decoration. This property is used to add a visual decoration to the text, such as an underline or overline. We can also use it to remove decorations from text. For example, text decoration, underline. Text transform. This property is used to transform the case of the text, such as converting it to uppercase or lowercase. We can also use it to capitalize the first letter of each word or to toggle the case of the text. For example, text transform uppercase. Color. This property is used to set the color of the text. We can set text colors using color names or hexadecimal values. For example, color blue or #FF0000. Example. Output. Background properties. CSS background properties are used to make changes in the background of a web page. Some of the most commonly used CSS background properties are background color. This property is used to set the background color of the HTML element. Syntax: background color, color name, or hex color code. Background image. This property is used to add an image in the background of an HTML document. Syntax: background image, URL, path of the image. Background position. This property is used to place the image at a desired place on the HTML document. By default, an image is placed at the top left corner of the element. Syntax: background position. XPOS, YPOS, or X percentile, Y percentile, or top or center or bottom, or left or center or right. XPOS, YPOS. It specifies the horizontal and vertical position, respectively, in units of length. X percentile, Y percentile. It refers to the horizontal and vertical position in percentage. Top or center or bottom or left or center or right. These keywords also specify the vertical and horizontal position values, respectively. Values are to be chosen in conjunction from both the sets specified above. Background repeat. This property is used to set the repetition pattern for the background image. By default, a background image is repeated in both horizontal or vertical directions. Syntax: background repeat. No repeat or repeat X or repeat Y or repeat. No repeat, image will not be repeated. Repeat X, image will be repeated horizontally. Repeat Y, image will be repeated vertically. Repeat. Default value, image will be repeated in both the directions. Example: output